Hi, everybody. Welcome to Forbes Sports Money. I'm Bob Lorenz, joined as always by my co-host Michael Ozanian of Forbes magazine. And let's kick this thing off with the highest paid athletes in the world as calculated by the man sitting across from me. Last 12 months, the highest paid athlete on the planet is?
Well, we had a pretty big fight, if you remember. So number one, Floyd Mayweather, $300 million, Bob, over the last 12 months. And number two, his opponent in that fight, Manny Pacquiao, $160 million.
And that blows away the old number one total by how much?
Oh, I think it was Tiger Woods in 08. I think it was $115 million. So he more than doubled that. And, you know, this fight was supposed to generate about $400 million. Generated about $600 million. And Manny and Floyd are going to split 400 of that, with Manny getting, I think it is 45%, and Floyd getting 55, 60-40 actually it is for Floyd.
It's so funny. They trained so hard for this fight over a long period of time, but you just think of them earning that in one night, which is kind of the way it is, because they really do when they were in that ring.
Very little sponsorship money these guys generate. Floyd has started to add some sponsors. He's had FanDuel, a couple others, and he's going to be adding a few more, I imagine. He's got one more fight that he's booked under with Showtime, so I think next year could be a pretty big year for him as well. All
right, let's talk about the similarity. You talk boxers 1-2, soccer players 3-4. Cristiano Ronaldo at 3, Lionel Messi at 4. A big international appeal, right?
Look, two best strikers in the world, unquestionably. And, you know, with soccer players, I kind of think of them as I do, like, with NBA players. They have a great presence on social media. Ronaldo was the first athlete in history to get over 100 million Facebook likes. LeBron James is very popular as well. I think he's got about 50 million Facebook likes. Also, you've got Messi, extremely popular with on Twitter and Facebook.
I was astounded to hear that Ronaldo had 158 million followers on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram. That number, you think of normal people that are like, oh, I have 200 Facebook friends. Like, I have 100 million.
Well, the great thing with soccer is you're almost always playing on a global, you know, you're in a World Cup qualifier, you're in the Champions League, or you're playing for your country, in his case, Portugal, or you're playing for your Spanish team in the La Liga. You're playing for Real Madrid. So they're always there, and the broadcasting and the media is around the world. So they pull in huge sponsorship money as well.
All right. Really quickly, sandwiched between the soccer players and the NBA players, we'll talk about those guys in a minute, is the tennis player Roger Federer. And his income is on the court, obviously, but it's also some huge blue-chip sponsors.
Yeah,
right?
I think that, you know, with Federer, I correlate him to Mickelson in golf. Sponsors love these guys. They feel very safe. The brands, they feel very secure with. You know, there's nothing bad that's ever going to happen with these guys. They feel very comfortable with them. And again, you're talking tennis, you're talking golf, you're talking about two global sports.
All right, so back to the NBA players at 6'7", LeBron and Kevin Durant. Social media is a big thing, but are you surprised that NBA players are there and maybe not a little higher?
I think you're going to see NBA players move up a little bit more, maybe as you get to 2016 and 17, when the new national media deal kicks up, the salary cap will kick up, so their earnings will also increase at that point.
And then finally at 10, we see Kobe Bryant. Is that just the global appeal? He's big in a lot of different countries, including China.
You know, Kobe still does really well on social media. He still has a big following. And the Lakers have been paying him, you know, for a lot of those titles still. So, you know, Kobe's getting, I think, probably what he deserves for what he's done with that team.
I'm interested to see in a few years where Steph Curry ranks.
That's a great call.
The reigning MVP now.
Yeah, and I think he's, again, another player where I think his existing contract expires in 2017 when the new NBA media deal kicks in, and sponsors love him.
Yeah, he makes about in salary $11 million a year, so he's a pretty good bargain for an MVP,
all those metrics that measure the things, he's always right at the top.
All right, so great for advertising. We'll probably see more endorsements for him as well.